Oh, wait a minute. Move out of the way, PNG me. Hello, hello. My name is Amy Ames, and I'm having like the worst day ever. Let's move this a bit closer. So, yeah, got rejected from a job. My sickness is feeling even worse, and yeah, I'm just not feeling good. I'm really worried that my illness will like become pneumonia or something because oh, it has happened before. Oh my gosh, don't drop. Okay. I saw the frames dropping. I was like, do not crash on me right now. That'll make it even worse. But yeah, I'm not doing good. So today we're playing Our Life to use Cove to fix the pain because Cove is Cove. We like Cove, and Cove has always helped. So yeah. But besides that, I don't know. Everything outside stream going wrong. So hoping that things inside stream don't go as wrong. So yeah, I need to laugh to hide the pain, unfortunately. I have some food next to me if I get hungry. I have some if I am suddenly muted or something. That's probably because I'm coughing my lungs away. But yeah, everything that can go wrong went wrong, so it's unfortunate, but we have to start anew. I know bad news. Oh, no, today's actually fried rice. My mom made me some before she left, so I have food, proper food, so yeah. So let me go open Our Life so we could get everything situated and stuff. Oh wait, I think am I logged in the wrong account? I need to make sure because I need the authentic Cove experience. But now Cove is just loading there menacingly. But yeah. You know what? I have an idea. While we're waiting for that to load up, why don't we pull up a schedule? Because I realized, sure, you guys could look on Twitter or Twitch to see the schedule, but you know, having a schedule and like going over it, maybe that's something nice to do. I don't know. Where is my images? I think I'm on the wrong account, so I have to reload everything. Where is Steam? But yeah. Also, I think we said this last time, we hit 50, and I'm very appreciative of that because like wow, the number got bigger. I don't know, that's such a weird thing to say, but growing is nice. Let's see, where is, and like I had some people from the club actually follow me. I was like, yay. Yeah, 51. So we had Sir Hopi and Kraku BT, which were two people from the club. Follow me, and I'm like, dang, they finally reached 50. That's much more special than having that random bot try to follow me. And it's like, you could use some custom art. And I'm like, no, I know what you are. Be gone. Be gone. What's it called? I need to close Our Life before I log out. Be gone, bot. We don't need you here. I'm getting like an influx of like followers on Twitter that are just bots, and like I could tell. Like you could tell like when they say, oh, it says I need to log out of VTube Studio before I can do anything. I don't know it. So you get PNG me for a bit. I should have done this beforehand, but I've just been having a bad day. But yeah. Oh wait, why did I just switch here? There. That works slightly better. So as you can see, no streams on obviously Sundays because that was yesterday. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, no streams. So today's Monday, and we're playing Our Life. It should start at 12 p.m. But I got gloomy, so yeah. Why did my stream elements just suddenly do that? But yeah. And then Wednesday we're playing like a visual novel called Alice Mare. I heard it's a short one, but I want to get more, play other games that aren't just, you know, just ultimate games or like dating sims and stuff. And then on Friday, a date with death. So like getting to know Grimmy more, seeing how we could harass him harassing us. I feel like we just harass each other, honestly. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I don't know. I don't like when the guys harass me. Only I could harass them. That is an awful thing to say. Okay. And that's a schedule. Let's put that away. And now. Oh, hello, Aether X Lumi. Alumi. I'm assuming you're a Genshin fan because of that. Welcome in. We're playing Our Life today. I know stuff's weird, but I had to do a few things. Okay, we should be back. Oh my gosh, everyone just disconnected. Actually, not everyone disconnected. I disconnected from everyone, and I feel awful. I'm sorry. Like, we get a new chatter, and my computer immediately decides to drop. Oh my gosh. I wonder if my message even went through. The string crash message. The message failed to send also. Please come back to me. Yeah, today just isn't my day. Just isn't my day today. But yeah, I hope that doesn't happen again. Stream should be working again. Sorry for the mishap. Okay, there. So, I hope things don't turn bad again. It truly is a bad day today for me. Let's switch to the gameplay screen and look at Cove. Maybe Cove could save this. Don't drop, please. Frames do not drop. And now there is another me on top of me on top of me. Is there audio for you guys? Oh wait, I need to turn on the visuals for Our Life. Turning on the audio for Our Life and the window. There it is. I know, I feel so bad for that one person's like, oh hello. Stream crashes when they enter. Is the audio? Okay, yeah, the audio's there too for you guys. But yeah, yeah, Cove, please fix the day because your girl Amy is having an awful day. Okay. Oh, this should be 12, not 13. Okay, there. So yeah. Let's just go play. Where are we? Over here, Charity and Drive. Oh, you came back. Oh no. Wait, okay. Thank you for coming back. I'm sorry that happened. My stream crashes because I have bad internet. And I feel bad when that happens, so I'd like to apologize. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. This might hurt you. I'm not really a Genshin fan, I just know of Genshin. But thank you for returning. It's cause like, I remember I tried playing it. And I think, oh no, I think they left. Okay. Like, I'm sorry, I was looking at the viewers and immediately dropped it. I was like, oh no. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just, I'm not really... I think it's just the gameplay, honestly. And like, it's kind of hard to get into a game like that considering how long it's been out too. But I'm sure it's a good game. Honestly, I've played like Star Rail and like Tears of Themis, which is like other Hoyoverse games and stuff. But yeah. Oh yeah, this is my first time playing Our Life. So like, from what I'm getting so far, I really like it. Cove is such a sweetie. And today... And I'm sorry I paused. Every time I see like a loading, what's it called? Spinny thing, I'm like, oh shoot, the screen crashed. But like, yeah. But anyways, yeah. Oh, about gachas. I used to play a lot of gachas, but the thing about gachas is, once you hit like the latest update, then it just starts getting kind of repetitive and stuff. And like, as much as I like it, it's just like you have to wait for the next update and then it just starts not getting fun. And of course you could just leave and come back when the newest update comes out. But like, I don't know, sometimes it just hurts some. Maybe I'm just too much of a grinder in games or something. But yeah. Anyways, let's continue with Our Life. Let's see what this charity thing is. Sun beamed in through your windows, warming your skin as you lay comfortably on your bed. With your arm hovered in the air, you held your phone above your face, squinting against the sun, to read the latest text Cove had sent through. Oh my gosh, I love Bugo no Stray Dogs. It's been, like, so long. Not so long. It's like, you know, the latest season and stuff. But I'm really interested to see, like, that ending was an absolute cliffhanger. I don't want to spoil it, but you know how they, like, suddenly show that surprise new villain at the end of the latest season? Like, where did that person even come from? I know, right? I know. And, like, I absolutely can't wait to see where it goes. Like, I'm caught up with, like, the manga, kind of, but, like, I'm so sad that like we don't have any more manga right now. We just have to actually wait for it to come out, and that means it's gonna take the anime to come out like forever, and I'm gonna be so... It's gonna be what, years? And I'm like, please just come out now. Just come out now. With your arm hovering... Oh, I read that. He was out with the group he volunteered with, Orca, doing some kind of activity. They've been at it since early that morning, and he's been keeping you updated by messenger. The latest one explained how he just finished cleaning up the beach and was now heading over to man a stall on the shopping street to sell tickets for a fundraising dinner. Oh yeah, fanfiction. Oh yeah, I heard they had like a game, but like, I don't know, I haven't touched a game, so I have no idea what's going on with that. But yeah, fanfiction can fill so much. The latest one, I am just reading things over and over again. Before then, he wanted to call. You didn't mind that, and replied saying as much. As you waited for it to come in, you let out a big breath, thinking of the formal dinner that Orca organized. Being a completely fundraising focused event for large donors, it was crucial for the organization's projects in the year to come. That's why Cove has been so busy lately. Why is like... So like, I have my like stream open on the side, right? To like make sure things are going smoothly. But like, it freezes so much, and I'm pretty sure that's my phone. Why are you freezing? And I'm like, oh, did the stream crash? No, it didn't. The stream's fine. But I think it's because my phone is doing the hotspot, but because my computer is taking the hotspot internet away from my phone, it's causing it to freeze. And like every time it freezes, I get worried. All you had heard about it so far was that it was a prim and proper occasion, with speeches and everything. I don't know, prim and proper doesn't sound very Cove scene like. And then the notification popped up. Incoming call. You picked it up immediately. Hi.
Sorry.
It's my boy, Cove. Cove, make me feel better. I'm having a rotten day. Hey, Amy. Sorry I don't have a lot of time to talk, but this is my chance, so you know. Let's see. Sounds like you're doing a great job. Yeah, like, he's definitely the opposite of prim and proper. Like, Cove, I don't know, like, when it says prim and proper, I usually expect, you know, suits, dresses, stuff like that. Cove, do not come in shorts. Do not come in swimwear. I mean, it's kind of... I mean, I know it's a beach or a fundraiser, but Cove, dress proper. I know. Oh yeah, I was wondering, what kind of Cove do you have? Because my Cove right now is like sporty and cold. He's cold to everyone else except me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, no. It's because I want Cove to be warm. But like all my choices push him to be cold and sporty. And I'm like, no. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is the type of game where you can play over and over again and discover new things. But what's your favorite type of Cove? I mean, actually all Coves are best Cove, because Cove is Cove. Okay, let's see. I shouldn't say this. As much as I wish you were here with me, Cove, you're doing a good job. You need to have interests outside of me. Yeah, what a mature and responsible boy you are, and I'm not being teasing at all. Thanks. Oh my god, a Cove plushie? That's so cute. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting what's called the DLCs. But I don't know. I'm thinking about it. And like I saw they have so much extra content too, and I'm like, that's a good deal.
I mean...
Oh yeah, did you see the, I know they're doing a fundraiser or something for the new jacket, right? Do you want to come by to see me? At the booth, I mean. Definitely. Okay, cool. See you soon. It's just down on the shopping street. You'll see it. Alright, bye. Okay, we're gonna see Cove at work. See you. Or like volunteering or whatever. After the temporary goodbyes, you tucked your phone away and pushed yourself up from your bed. Heading downstairs, you found Ma lounging in the living room, seated on the couch with her legs tucked up and a magazine in her lap. Honestly, same. Honestly, same about money problems right now. I just need to find a job. She looked up at the sound of your footsteps, giving you a smile. Hey, sweetie, where are you up to? I'm gonna go see my boyfriend, Cove. Cove just finished his first org activity. He's going to the shopping street to sell tickets for their fundraising dinner. I'm gonna meet him there.
That's fantastic.
Good idea. That sounds wonderful. Relatable. I am among people that have money problems. It makes sense to be here. She nodded happily, and then her face fell a little as she put her magazine to the side. I'm so sad your mom and I can't make it to dinner that night. She seemed honestly disappointed, but her face brightened again when she looked at you next. You'll be going, right? I can buy the ticket for you if you don't have enough. What's the price? Oh, it's a paid dinner? Well, I guess that makes sense, because the fundraiser. But dang, I hope it's not too expensive. Thanks, but Cove hasn't mentioned how much it is. I'll check it out when I'm there.
Okie dokie.
Perfect, let me know how it goes. You agreed with a nod, walking backwards towards the door. Thanks, sweetie. Have a good walk and tell Cove I said hello. Yeah, the economy's kind of trash right now, honestly. I will. Bye, Ma. Strolling out the front door, you shut it behind you and let out a deep breath. You had known that the event was coming up and that you'd most likely be going to support Cove, but you hadn't thought about it too much before now. With a small nod to you yourself about everything you'd have to do, it began the walk to the shopping street. You hit the shopping street and casually walked along beneath the afternoon rays, window shopping and browsing through the various stalls that were set up around the place. It didn't take long until you spotted Cove's bright seafoam hair behind a counter, and the banner advertising the fundraising event. Oh yeah. I assume that's because, like, considering how the game is, like, how do I say, very wholesome and stuff, I guess, you know, a game reflects the fans and stuff. He caught your eye as you headed over and stood from his seat with a smile, pleased to see you arrive. He stood still, gaze stuck on you, waiting until you approached the counter. Doesn't approach the counter, just makes him, like, wait. You came right up to the front of the booth, inspecting the little plush sea animals that decorated it, before turning your smile on Cove.
Amy.
I'm sorry, it's like whenever he says my name, I can't help but fangirl a little. Oh wait, wait, really? The Stardew Valley fans? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not really a fandom person. I'm usually like, I play the games, I like fan art, stuff like that. I'm not usually one to talk to, like, actual community people. I don't know, but you're kind of right in some. I feel like when it comes to, like, ultimate isekais, I don't know if you read manhwas like that. I feel like whenever, maybe it's because, like, those, I don't really interact. Like, I read comments about, like, the ultimate isekai Reddit, and, like, maybe it's because it's a manhwa, a different medium and stuff, but, like, whenever, like, they introduce, like, so you have, like, the main character, which is, like, the villainess usually, but whenever they introduce, like, the main, like, the OG protagonist from the game, even if they're, like, normal, they still hate on her for some reason. And I'm like, why? They're a nice person and stuff. I don't know. Fandoms can get quite rough sometimes. But, like, Stardew? Is it the chickens? Yeah, I get venting. I feel like if a fandom or, like, okay, so, like, if a gacha or, like, a game or something, if they do something very bad, I'm gonna voice my opinion. Like, oh, what's an example? I remember I did, okay, so, like, there's this fandom. It was called, there was a game called A3. I forgot what the acronym stand for. But I vented because they were shutting down the game. And I'm like, no, I love that game so much. How could you shut it down? And, like, they probably weren't making enough money. But I'm so sad because, like, it was such a good game. And the translation. All I know is, like, the N-Star fandom is, like, a mess right now. So, like, that's all I know, the Solid Star fandom. Let me see. Oh yeah, since you actually write fanfiction, you probably have an interaction more with the fandom. I see. Oh yeah, talking to people. Oh my gosh, I need to learn how to talk to people more. Like, okay, this streaming is my way to talk to people, or, like, learn to talk normally, at least, because I'm not really, okay, so, like, I kind of like a NEET or, like, Hikikomori, stays in my room all day and stuff. So, like, this interaction with you guys is probably, like, the only interaction I'm getting today. Which is kind of sad. But, like, I need to stay sane somehow. Because human beings need interaction. I feel like it's because I'm in the part of my life where I graduated college. And, like, I don't have any reason to go outside right now. So, like, unless I talk to people online, I'm not getting any interaction. and stuff. Oh my god, that sounds so sad. Yeah, definitely there's good and bad interactions. Like, I'm a fan of other VTubers and stuff, and we had our fair shares of good interactions, bad interactions. So, like, I seen the good and the bad too before. But, like, I'm a quiet person, so, like, I just am even though I'm in the fandom, I just watch other people argue and stuff. Should I? Like, I'm thinking about putting my opinion out there, but at the same time, I don't want backlash. Like, when you put your, like, when you actually interact with people, you have the opportunity also, depending on your opinion, to, you know, face consequences. And I'm like, it's good to interact with people at the same time. You have to be cautious about the things you say sometimes. Oh yeah, I want to play D&D. Well, I have no one, unfortunately, so one day. I did mention the story to Tony once, but like, I had friends. I had friends. Okay, that sounds so sad. But like, okay, so these are my sister friends, and they play D&D, and I joined for a session, and I was being overtly, extremely cautious. That in the beginning, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a bunch of fish from the sea. And they allowed me. And now I just have a bunch of fish in my inventory. And like every step we take, I'm like, I throw the fish forward to see if there's any traps in this dungeon. And that DM is like, you throw the fish. The fish is dirty. There's nothing there. I don't know. That kind of sounds like a nightmare. One of your players is extremely cautious and just like every move, throw fish. Oh no! People are too comfortable saying awful things to people on the internet sometimes, and it, like, I'm so sorry that happened to you, Lumi. Like, I don't understand. Like, would you say that to a person, like, IRL? No! It's the Wild West on the internet, unfortunately. Yeah, it's because it's the internet. Awful. Anyways, let's get back to Cove. Cove, you're not a bad person, right? Oh, wait, should I kiss him? Should I kiss him? I mean, he's kind of working right now, though. Okay, I'll kiss you. I know, I love the glasses. This is my little Cove. Honestly, I'm going to be honest, I didn't like the other hair options they gave me. So, like, Cove gets normal Cove hair. Yeah, I can kiss him. But, like, what, do I get the option of what kind of kisses, or? Cove took the cue as you move forward, placing his hands on the tabletop and leaning his body over towards you. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna kiss you on the lips because that's a bit inappropriate at a job, but I will kiss you on the cheek. Like, I don't want to start making out in front of his coworkers or like his fellow Orga members just because I show up. So you get a kiss on the cheek, bro. Your lips lightly brushed the middle of his right cheek. It was sweet and short, with a bit of awkwardness given the piece of furniture stuck between you. I don't know. If I kiss him on the mouth, it might take a while for us to back off from each other. When you pulled back, he smiled at you sunnily, a pink blush spreading across his skin. Lifting a hand, he reached across to run his fingers along your arm, gently. Then he moved back and stood up straight, clutching his clipboard tightly. Oh, he's back into work mode. Hi. Hopefully you're not out of tickets already. Hey, you made it, and not yet. Have you settled in and everything? He nodded, taking a quick survey of the simple booth. I appreciate it. I appreciate getting to take a seat for a while. The beach is great, but it's nice to be off my feet for 5 seconds. This is different. He's in front of people. Like, when we kissed in front of Cliff, you know, his dad, I'm not gonna make out with his son in front of me. Wait, I'm not gonna make out in front of his dad. I have to have boundaries. We can make out when no one's looking. He chuckled. You were glad to see that despite all the work he'd been doing, he was in high spirits. He seemed to really be enjoying working with the charity. So, how much are the tickets for the event? Oh no, is it expensive? He hesitated for a moment, rubbing at the back of his neck awkwardly. Dang, that's expensive. Damn. They're $150. I only found out today. I'm sorry. Cove, that's so expensive. Bro, I got a very good seat for auto for like $160. And this is just a charity day? Like, wait, what time does this take place in? Like, what? That's a lot of money in this economy. I'm gonna go ask my parents for money now. Oh yeah, that's definitely how Cliff is. Dorky and sportsy. But the only thing I don't like about Cliff, is he tries to fix everything. But Cliff, sometimes you can't fix everything. Like, who the F pays a child $20 to befriend his son? I don't know. I've honestly never been to a charity fundraiser. I don't know. That seems high to me. Are all the tickets the same price? Yep, they are. Cove shrugged, glancing down at his clipboard as he answered. It's definitely not something I would normally be at, but it seems to fit the type of people who are into that kind of thing. Most people that bought tickets wrote a check for it. I've never written a check for anything before. Clove, I don't even think you have enough money to write a check. You laughed briefly and shook your head at him, and upon seeing the look on your face, he trailed off and cleared his throat softly. A couple of people did have cash though, but yeah, that's the answer to your question. You know, I'll pay some. I'll get my mom to pay some, and I think we're good. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wait. People with money will throw money at any problem. That is true. And like, I feel like that the people that go to fundraising events are usually more richer, or like at least like upper middle class and stuff. Like they have money to spend on extra things that aren't necessities and stuff. And like they even get like a dinner out of it too. So like they get something back. And like it's a tax write-off also, depending on how much you spend too. Dang. Can one of these rich people be my like sugar parent or something? That would be nice. Be my whale, please. He gave you an affectionate look, his eyes soft as they met yours.
Don't worry about it.
Not that it really matters. I'll get you a ticket. I just want you to be there. No, Cove. No, Cove, I can't let you do this. We could split the price, but I can't let you pay $150. I don't even know if you have $150 on you, bro. You will? Group members get to bring a guest? No, we only get entry for ourselves, and it's only people who volunteer a certain number of hours, or if they're actually part of the team running it. So, basically, I'm gonna buy it for you. No! I know you're my husband, but like, I can't let you do this right now. We're not married yet. You're shocked by that. It's so thoughtful of him to offer. I mean, it is. I can't let you just pay. I mean, real life. No, I'm not gonna let Cove do that. Cove's different. Actually, no. As much as it'd be nice to have a real sugar parent in real life, the boundaries and stuff get really weird. And I probably wouldn't be able to handle it. The thought of having a sugar parent is nice, but I don't think... I'd feel way too guilty. I have a consciousness, unfortunately. Let's see... I can't let you do that. It's too expensive, man.
No way.
I'm not asking my girlfriend to pay $150 to come as my date to dinner. Besides, I've been planning on donating some money to the group at some point anyways. This is a chance to do it. It's okay, we could split it. How about 60, 60, 60? Yeah, let's split it. Yeah, let's split the cost at least. Wait. Or should I buy my own? But I don't have enough money either. Actually, wait. The thing about video games is, like, the character has money that's separate from me. The me right now in front of you doesn't have money. The person in the game might have money. Wait, what? Let me think. I know they do things that aren't so nice, or like, how do I say? Like a platonic sugar parent would be nice. I know they do things that aren't so like, you know, safe for work and stuff. Not so safe for work and stuff, so it would be nice to have a platonic one. But at the same time, I can't deal with that either because I feel like I'm just taking advantage of them. But I know they do bad things. It's not necessarily bad, it's just naughty. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Maybe I should have brought it up. I think it's naughty though. I don't know. Like, I don't want to speak about this anymore. I feel embarrassed talking about it. Split or... I'm not letting Cove pay for it all. Definitely not. I wonder if I should say I'll still rather buy my own and just ask for my parents for money. Like, can we split it where it's like me, my parent, and Cove? Do I want it? I don't want Cove to... Cove, you don't dress like you're $100. I'm gonna be... it's gonna sound really mean. I don't think you're poor. But, oh my gosh, why am I clean classes to Cove? I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay, Cove. I'll handle it. It's okay. I got you. I got you, Cove. It's okay, bro. I'm not gonna continue this conversation because I feel like the more I spiral down, I'm like, wow, I sound really like a bad person the more I talk about this. You know, you're worth having there, right? I'm not making myself miserable by offering. But I don't want to make you feel bad by being pushy, so you can buy it. Just promise you will, okay? Yeah, it's okay, I'll buy it for you. Oh my god. You're right. I asked Cliff, hey, I'm gonna go on a date with your son. Pay it for me. I asked my future father-in-law to do that. Yeah, like, I think I should, like, when I talk, I should probably think more ahead on some topics sometimes. But when I speak, I just say things. I'm like, wait, I actually have to explain something sometimes. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to explain it. But I don't want... Okay. Yeah, I will, bro. I will. I'm gonna go... Cliff is my sugar. I'm joking. I promise. It's okay, bro. I got you. Cool. What matters to me is that you're there. You smiled at him, satisfied with the outcome. It made you feel a lot more comfortable being able to pay your own way into the event. When I say pay... I'm gonna use my parents. See, no sugar involved if they're your real parents. He glanced over his shoulder quickly before turning back to you, his lips tilting mischievously at the corners.
Well,
I'm not supposed to, but if you want to sit behind the counter and keep me company while I sell tickets. Huh. Like, I want to hang out with Cove at the same time. You know what, sure. You're a troublemaker even when doing volunteering work. He chuckled and gave you a guilty look as you rounded the table and took the extra seat beside him. The afternoon passed in a blur with you and Cove laughing and chatting in between ticket sales. As the time drifted on and the sun sank lower in the sky, 6 p.m. finally rolled around, and you helped him to get everything packed up to call it a day. As you headed back to home together, you thought of the fundraising dinner and how close it was now. There's still plenty to do before the big night arrives. When is it? Is it tomorrow? The days continued on in a normal flow, and before long, the night of the Orca fundraising dinner was upon you. Wait a minute. Did I pay for it 100%? No, my money, my hypothetical money in the game. Oh yeah, that's so cute though. Like, there's a part of me that's like, how do I say? It's so cute that you're spending time, like, to call your partner, your significant other, during your breaks. At the same time, I kind of want him to enjoy his break, but unless he enjoys his break because I'm there, then that's even cuter. It was early evening, and you were in your room getting ready as the minutes ticked closer and closer towards the time you needed to leave. You wanted some privacy, so you had locked yourself away on your own. Liz was helping you pick an outfit. Cove was on speakerphone. Liz was helping you get ready while Cove was on speakerphone. Honestly, I kind of want to do this because, like, I want to see Cove and Liz interact more. You're currently in the midst of picking out an outfit, which Liz was helping you with, while Cove gave his input from the phone. Of course, Cove couldn't see any of the items you and Liz were choosing between, but he was trying to help all the same. The event had strict guidelines, and you couldn't be let in unless you were dressed to code. That meant having to find a truly professional outfit, but one that you were also happy with. See, Cove, no shorts. No shorts, bro. Let's see. Honestly, I'm not really good with dressing up. I hate dressing up, kind of. Because, like, I feel like clothes are just so restricted. Like, those types of, like, fancy clothes and stuff are, like, so restricting. Like, I'm the type that prefers, like, flowy, not constricting clothing and stuff, so... Yeah, I'm not happy to dress up, but I have to. I'm doing it for Cove. Fancy clothes were always stuffy, uncomfortable, and just totally unnecessary. Your lips puckered into a frown as you raveled through the options with a tired sigh. I know the dress code isn't great, but I know you can make it work somehow. Like, I'm worried about me, but I'm also worried about you, Cove. Like, please wear something nice, too. We have to match. Liz chuckled at the look on your face, which was anything but pleasant. I'm telling you this nicely, as your older sister and all. Suck it up. This event is the real deal. You're gonna look amazing for one night, and then you could come back and run around in your birthday suit for all we care. No, people would care if you did that. Please don't. Let's see. Yeah, I never thought Cove Holden would ask me to do that. A quiet chuckle came from your phone, and you smiled at the sound. Yeah, this is really a once-in-a-lifetime event. Taking a deep breath to refocus yourself, you looked over the options one last time. It was time to decide on an outfit, and quick. Let's see... Honestly, I'm more of a pants person, so let's see. Yeah, you know what? Just plain shirt, button-down shirt, and pants. The thing is, like, when I go to fancy events and stuff, I tend to run a lot. And, like, you may be wondering where this is going to. And, like, I don't know, if I were to wear a dress, I'm worried that my skirt's gonna flip up. Liz nodded in approval, clapping her hands together satisfied.
Good.
Finally, we're making some progress. That sounds like it'd be totally fine. I'm wearing the same type of thing. We're matching! Standing in front of your mirror, you quietly assessed your outfit. I'm gonna add accessory. Can I add an anklet just to F with Cove? I need a little something extra to finish it off. Rummaging through the rest of your wardrobe, you picked out what you needed to complete your outfit. They have the anklet option. Oh yeah, I do prefer longer skirts, but I feel like... I don't know, I don't have a lot of dresses, and like, my mom is usually the one to pick it out for me, unfortunately. Because I make an entire fuss and stuff, and they usually tend to have shorter, so like, that's why I don't like dresses. But yeah, pants definitely. So I don't have to worry about anything like flinging it flinging it around. Let's see. Let's go with an anklet just to F with Cove. You have to quickly remove your shoes and slip on the anklet before stepping back into them. I can't wait to surprise Cove with this. Let's see. Oh yeah, I love hoodies and pants. Honestly, it's sweats. I just wear sweats all the time. Okay, let's see. A necklace, a bracelet, a watch, a belt, a ring. Let's see. Should I go with a tie? You know, a vest sounds really nice, honestly. It's constricting, but I want to be a tiny bit fashionable. It was a formal event after all, and you couldn't think of a better time to wear it. Okay. So let's see. Amy is wearing a button-up shirt, vest, and pants, and an anklet. An anklet's so weird to wear, I feel like, with this combination. But it's for you, Cove. It's for you. Do I need a belt? Yeah, I should wear a belt. You slip the belt around your waist and fasten the buckle, nodding at your reflection in approval. I don't need a watch, I don't need a ring, I don't have earrings. Oh, hey, Chris. We're playing Our Life, and we're gonna go to a charity event with Cove. It's nothing extravagant. It's just good old-fashioned dating. And should I do a tie? No. Honestly, I don't know how to tie. And like, usually I just ask someone else to tie it for me. So, and that was everything. That's our outfit. And with that, no, I don't like makeup at all. We're ready to go. I'm not wearing makeup, just slapping on some sunscreen. And that's it. Finally, you were dressed. It had all come together. Okay, just gotta change my shirt and then I'll be at the car. See you in a minute. When you looked at Liz again, she had a goofy smile pulling at her lips. You look very nice, Amy. Let's see. Yeah, now you're talking like our moms. Her eyebrows dipped at the statement and she smirked with arms folded. They did raise me. She had a point there. Liz wiped a pretend tear away with her fingers, sniffling dramatically. Oh, precious Amy. You're really all grown up. It happened in the blink of an eye, when I wasn't even looking. Yep, a tame game. Nothing inappropriate happening. Or weird. Now you're really starting to sound like our parents. She chuckled to herself, nudging you towards the door. Alright, time to get downstairs. You're very official. Though still kind of baby. Boyfriend awaits. You carefully headed down the stairs and into the living room where your moms were waiting for your appearance. As you entered, they both stood from the couch and came over to you, smiling broadly. You look so wonderful, Amy.
Nice.
And very mature, too. I know, right? They continued to coo and fuss over you until you managed to brush them off. Ma took Mom by the arm and held her close. The two of them admired you proudly. Guys, it's just an outfit. Come on. You enjoyed the attention, thank you. You sighed dramatically. I already got this from Liz. You wondered why they're making such a big deal. I sighed dramatically. I can't believe it. It's just an outfit. You were going to be running late if you didn't get going. Yeah. Today's model day because the game isn't taking over my CPU and I'm actually able to stream with a face, like a moving face. Liz came over to you and smirked, as if she was reading the very thoughts in your head. You'll have to get used to this one day, Amy. You're the baby of the family forever, after all. I'm the youngest. I don't know. I'm not used to this. Actually, no, I'm used to this. Even though I'm the oldest in my family, like, you know, sibling-wise, I still get babied a lot. Ma came in to give you one last hug, and before you knew it, another pair of arms were wrapped around you, and then a third. Both Mom and Liz giggled as they hugged you tight. We hope you have so much fun tonight.
Have fun.
This is like, I feel like even though this is just a fundraiser, this feels like they're sending me to prom or something. We won't wait up for you. We won't wait up for you. Stay out as long as you need. You're old enough now. With a last wave goodbye, you left your family and approached the front door. It was time. Stepping out into the night, you closed the door behind you gently and looked out across the street. Oh yeah, I skipped out of my prom too. Like, when my prom happened, it was like during COVID, so like, they still held it, but at the same time, I don't want to get sick. Like, I felt COVID before, and I'm like, no, I can't do that again. I can't do that again. But you know, okay, so like, so there was this cool things where they asked for like, oh, what ideas do you want the theme for prom to be? And like, I'm like, I want it to be masquerade theme, even though I had no intention to go. And I saw pictures on Instagram and like, it was masquerade theme. I'm like, oh my god, they picked my theme. Cause you know, masquerade and masking. I don't know, it's kind of like, you see the theme, Oh, like for me, I was like, me and my sister both caught COVID, so like our parents kind of isolated us into one room. And like, I felt like it was more like, COVID wasn't that bad for me, honestly. Like I had worse illnesses, like pneumonia before. Like, but at the same time, it just sucks to deal with. It just sucks. Cove was standing there in the street. His eyes met yours immediately, as it had been watching your house for the moment you would come out. He smiled bashfully. Hey, Amy. Hey, stranger, I barely recognize you. Oh my god, yeah, you're wearing a button up and a belt and pants. Oh my gosh, wait, I remember I did choose this out for him. Aw. You're looking nice, bro. What? Wait. Dang. I can't believe... Prom the spawn of evil? Dang, they don't want the children of your country to have fun then. Oh, flu and strep? Damn, that sucks. Oh, speaking about flu, I still need to get my flu shot. I don't know. It's like usually when I was in college, I would just get it from the nurse's office because, well, it's free, easy, just go there, pop by, get stabbed. But like, now that I'm like, graduated, where do I go to get it? Like, sure, I could go to a pharmacy, but like, I actually have to go outside. Like, in college, it's easy access because, oh, you're in college, just stop by the office. I'm at home now. I have to walk over there or like drive. I can't drive either. And stuff. Dang. 103? Well, I'm glad that you survived that. Dang. Dang, 103. Oh my gosh, that's... sounds so awful. With fever reductors? Dang, I'm glad you survived that, Lumi. Oh my gosh. Like, that just melts your brain at that point. You took the chance to check over his outfit as he walked across the way to meet you. Yeah, I'm checking you out, bro. It was formal for sure, though didn't feel overly posh. It made sense for him and was honestly a sight for sore eyes. He was always beautiful to you. I mean, I'm happy that I don't have to deal with school anymore. But at the same time, unemployed life feels way much worse. At least school gave me, like, structure. A nail through your foot? Dang, you sound superhuman, man. Like, dang. That reminds me of the time that I once accidentally stapled my finger. And, like, it also reminds me of that time where my sister accidentally closed the door on my nail, like, my hand, and it broke a nail. Like, oh my gosh. A nail? Oh my gosh, dang. Oh, shoot. Now my foot is imagining it. I'm so glad that I haven't gone through that much pain. I hope it was a small nail at least. If it was a regular size, then GG's, Rose. I'm sorry. Yeah. It was formal for sure, though didn't feel overtly posh. It made sense. Oh, I already read that. Yeah, you're beautiful. You're beautiful to me, bro. With a growing smile, he stepped closer, his cheeks reddening all the way down to his neck.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming with me, and for dressing really nicely for this. Your outfit, it's just perfect. His gaze traveled downwards to take in your full form. You're gonna see the anklet. You're gonna see the anklet. And he leaned in only inches away from your face to whisper in your ear, his warm breath tickling your skin. Bro, I call my boyfriend bro. I like the ankle bracelet. He notices it. He notices it. Guys. Yeah, I did for you, man. I did it for you. Bro, face to face, like, whisper to ears. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Cove, you can't just do this to me, man. Yeah, you know I did that for you, bro. Your cheeks went hot, and you bit down on your lip to keep from smiling too much. You may be keeping from smiling too much. I am smiling so much right now. I wore it for you. I thought you might appreciate it, and it is a special night. He smiled at you softly, the corner of his eyes crinkling as he brought his face even closer, to the point where the tips of your noses were touching. Oh my oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I know, right? I know, Cove just has that special feeling that makes you want to just squeal over and over again. Oh my gosh. I also have high initiative, so like, Cove doesn't need to ask permission to do things, he just does things to me, so... It's like, is this a high initiative move? Because it feels like it. No, it's not the faceless dude. Chris, it's everyone but the faceless dude. We hate that guy. But yeah, no, it's not cheating if they're all in my harem. Yeah, I am blushing hella hard right now. My cheeks feel warm. But yeah, Cove is one of many in my harem because I date many, many, many guys in so many games. But Cove has a special spot next to me. You're always too nice to me. Wait, He raised a hand and lightly trailed his finger down your side, his touch tingling your skin through the fabric of your shirt. Oh yeah, and girls too. And girls. We need to get more girls in the harem though. You started to wonder if it was a good idea after all. Cove acting like that was killing you, and you haven't even started the trip to your dinner yet. Bro, we can't just do this out in the open. What if like Liz and my moms are like watching us through the window? It took a great amount of effort to focus your thoughts and react to his overall assessment to your look. You're so hot right now, he says flirtatiously. Bro, you are so hot right now. Cove hung his bright red face in embarrassment after that. He wrapped his arms around his torso bashfully, as if trying to protect himself, and the outfit from further teasing. Bro, what do you mean protect yourself? What did you just do to me? Bro! Come on, Amy. Why are you acting shy, bro? Bro! Yeah, if you watch, Chris, if you watch, Killer Chat, we dated a girl named Misaki, an assassin, and it was really nice. Girl was an absolute dork. But like a dorky assassin. Wait, Kasugano-sama. Who's that? Kasugano-sama. Yeah, I'm gonna search it up right now. Wait a minute. Are they a guy or a girl? I'm seeing mixed photos. Oh wait, they have a twin? Okay, they have a twin. Oh, Sora, okay. Praise be, Sora. Oh yeah, she looks really cute. Wait. Wait, me reading the description. You know what? You do you, Lumi, you do you. Okay, and now let's go tease Cove over it. Let's tease Cove now. He laughed at the reaction. Then he shook his head, glanced back towards the garage, and throwing a thumb over his shoulder, spoke.
Come on.
We should probably get going. Wouldn't want to be late to such a grown-up event, right? Yeah, let's go. You headed over to Cove's car together, hopping in and strapping on your seatbelts. You're on your way. Cove, thank you for being my driver, because I don't have my license. The event was being held at a place where you had never been to before. You brought up the location on your phone to help Cove navigate there. It took some time to find the right address, and once there, you were met with the task of finding a parking spot. Though you were on time, it seems like everyone else had already shown up and claimed the spots. Yeah, for events like this, you have to be early. Like, think about all the rich people here. Like, they want their parking spaces, so they come early. And they probably didn't have to park, you know why? They probably used a valet or something. Unfortunately. You know, I'm thinking about getting my license, but like I failed the test like twice already, and like I'm just so discouraged. I just don't and even if I do get my license, like I don't like driving. Like I have nowhere to see. I know that kind of sounds sad, but like yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so relatable. Like at that point, like you have to go to the you're right, you have to go to the parking venue, garage and stuff, but like honestly, sometimes parking far away and just Ubering in or like walking might be the best choice. It's because, you know, parking, like, you know, garages, they rack up money. And like, they like, whenever there's like a concert and stuff, they push those prices. Like, I had to go to LA because it was for an auto concert, right? And like, parking was awful. Oh my gosh, this reminds me, I once went to like an anime convention. I think it was Anime Expo. And like, bro, I remember my friend, we were just circling the place trying to find somewhere to park. And like, we had to park like, I think like half an hour. Oh, not half an hour, but like pretty far away. And we had to, like, it took us a while to walk there. A what? Wait, a Ford Bronco? That's to everyone else warning. Everyone F off or you're gonna crash into your car. I just wish. I mean, the thing is, like, where I live, everyone's a bad driver, especially in the rain. No one knows how to drive in the rain. So, like, I'm kind of glad that I don't have to deal with it because, like, I feel like when you drive, you have to think about so many things. Like, oh, you have to be aware of all the drivers and the rules and stuff like that. And I'm like, that just gives me a headache. Eventually, you found a suitable place before realizing that required payment for Cove. Cove covered the amount, taking a ticket from the machine and leaving it on the dashboard of the car. I'm sorry, that's funny. Forever passenger princess. But then they're like, I don't like cars. I don't know. Like, my parents could drive, my sister could drive me. Like, just, I could Uber, I could take the bus. Like, I could take the trolley. Like, there's so many other options. But like, yeah. Oh my gosh, when I get a job, I'm probably gonna have to drive myself unless it's somewhere close where, like, my parents work, and I'm like, ah. But I do tend to get it sometime soon. At least before April, because my sister said she was gonna teach me. Because, like, when my dad taught me, I don't know, he's not the best teacher. So, like, my sister's gonna probably try teaching me before she leaves. Because she's going abroad to Japan because it's her major. I'm like, wow, I'm so jealous. I want to go to Japan again. Oh, the ferry sounds fun. The only thing is, like, I think I was on a ferry once, but I think it gave me, like, seasickness because, you know, the moving and stuff. Yeah, it's just practice. I'm sure you're right, but, like, it's scary to think about. Anyways, look at this fancy venue. Bro, are we gonna see, like, Baxter here? Because I realized, if this is a fancy place, like, would Baxter here? Despite the small holdup, you managed to ultimately make it to the event and confirmed you're on the guest list before being shown into the dining area. Cove whistled low as he looked around, taking in the extravagance of the room. Chandeliers hung from the ceiling, and the entire place was decked out with beautiful oceanic displays. You were stunned yourself. It was extremely high class, even more so than you had already expected. Honestly, this looks pretty damn good, honestly. Yeah, it's so nice. I don't think this is the best event, but it looks pretty nice. Oh no, not gift to Japan. So like I paid my own money. Like okay, so like I went to Japan this summer, right? And like okay, so like me and my sister paid most of the cost. So the reason why I'm broke is actually because of the Japan trip. Because I spent so much. I mean, my mom at least thankfully covered the tickets, but I had to do most of like everything, pay for everything else and stuff. But it wasn't a gift. It wasn't a gift. Oh, actually, maybe the tickets were a gift. Actually, because I graduated, it's a graduation gift, kind of. It's a graduation gift from my parents, but also a graduation gift from me, for myself, to enjoy life, because I'm never gonna go to Japan again, honestly. Unless I'm probably like, what, 10, 20 years in the future or something, because I'm gonna have to work like a normal job or something. Ah. And like, I'll probably never have the time to ever go to Japan again. I'm like, that's why I want to do it before I get an actual job. But now I'm not finding a job, so like, that second Japan trip's gonna take a while. Also, I have a question about Lumi. What do you mean you took a ferry to an island in the middle of a lake? Was it like... When you say that, was the football game on that island, or are these two separate events? Oh yeah. Also, healthcare costs. Oh, it was on an island? Dang. Dang. I that sounds. When you say football, do you mean soccer? Because like, I can't imagine. You mean soccer, right? Oh wait, actually, it's football for basically everyone in the world except America. Oh, really? Huh. I don't know. That's to me. That's weird because I'm like an island for American football on a. Huh. That's really interesting, though. That's really interesting. Also, don't remind me about insurance, man. Tony, we have to change insurance because my mom's like, insurance is being changed because the company or something wants a cheaper one. I'm like, no, no. But yeah, oh my gosh. I don't like dealing with insurance, hospitals, stuff like that because everything is so expensive. I'm like, I have to thug it out until this illness is actually hurting me. I have to thug it out and to use like regular medicine, like cough syrup or something. Cause like I'm still sick and I'm worried that if this sickness turns to pneumonia, that I'm gonna have to go to the doctors, urgent care, get prescription and stuff. Cause like I don't like, it's not a lot of money, the copay, but I don't like paying the copay. Anyways, Cove saved me from my, what's it called? Sadness, because real life sucks a lot. Let's see. You had to be impressed by the work that had gone into making everything look this lovely, and how everyone had dressed up in their best outfits for the night. Seeing Cove smile as he took in the sights made you think he must be feeling the same way. I hope we get lobster. I mean, you're right, touching grass probably would help my immune system a lot. But I don't like going outside. I mean, the only reason why I got ill is because my sister got an illness, and we shared a room, and that illness spread to me. And honestly, everyone else in my family got sick now. So like the illness then got to my father, and then my mom, who has a strong immune system, also got slightly sick. And I'm like, dang, this illness has hands. Because like, what the F? I'm glad my grandparents didn't catch it though. The sound of Cove's name being called out echoed over the din of the room. When you looked around, there was a couple of unfamiliar people coming your way. They headed over to greet Cove, giving you both a welcoming smile and hello. Oh, are you cheating on me, Cove, with your with your Orca members? I'm joking. We're glad to see you could make it, Cove, especially after all the hard work you've done to help make this night happen.
Of course.
Definitely, I wasn't gonna miss it. You must be Amy. Cove has mentioned you often. It's so nice to finally meet you. Oh well, that's good. Good, because if Cove's mentioning me, none of the other people in this group can go after him because Cove is too obsessed with me. When Cove's taking a break, calls me. When Cove is working and it's slow, he calls me over to hang out. None of the people have enough enough riz to tame Cove. Only me. Only me. He has, huh? Well, I hope I live up to the legend. When you glanced over at Cove for confirmation, he smiled. Pleased with himself, a small flush of color covering his cheeks. Amy and I have known each other a long time, since we were just kids. That's wonderful. There's nothing like old friends. Yeah. Hey, were you just telling them we're just friends? That too. It's like, is it Stockholm Syndrome or something? I mean, I did kidnap Cove. The thing is, okay, so like, I know you said brain rot, but like, honestly, I feel like that slang is kind of normal. Cause, okay, you guys know I'm young, right? But like, people do use that actually casually in like real life and stuff. So like, or maybe it's just the YouTubers I watch. But like, people do use slang like that in real life. But like, honestly, I think the only slang I really dislike right now is 6'7", because I'm like, what the F? No, there was this, oh my gosh, there was like, one of these VTubers that I watch, because like, they're my favorite, and like, I saw him, like, he did a 6'7" joke, and I hated it so much. It was awful. Like, everyone in chat hated it. But like, it's kind of funny. But at the same time, we all hated it. I'm sorry for making you feel old. I can't change my age. The thing is, people don't know what 6'7" means either. I mean, it's obviously a number, but like, I don't know. It's the kids. It's those damn kids. Yeah, it's 6'7" is like the new 69 right now. Okay, be careful. I hope it's not too much brain rot or whatever. Like, I heard there's no meaning too. Oh my gosh, my throat's getting itchy. One moment. Like, I worry for our future sometimes. Like, the country's future. Because, like, it's just what's education's being turned into. I once saw someone. So my sister actually works for, right now she's part-time at a school, right? For an after-school program. And they're doing Spirit Week, right? And one of the days for Spirit Week, you know what one of the days was? It was 6'7" day. And I'm like, what the F? What the F? And these kids are like, what, really young, like elementary school. So I'm like, it's worrying. Like, what do you wear on 6'7" day? Like, do you just bring like a piece of paper with the like number 6'7" on it as your costume or something? I know, yeah, right? Right? Yeah, this is probably, you know, this is probably what the kid, like when we were young, our parents didn't understand our humor. But now that we're slightly older, we don't understand their humor. Yeah, we old. Yeah, so like Cove, I hope you're not brain rotted either. So let's get back into Cove. Yeah. Cove, we have to thank you for everything you've done for Orca. You're always welcome to join in on more activities when they come up. You too, Amy. If you ever decide that that's something you're interested in. Wow, did Cove hype me up? And they're like, yeah, Amy, even though you're not part of this club at all, if you ever want to join, you could. Cove, what have you been saying about me? You nod your head in understanding, giving a small smile. Well, we're better head off to greet the other guests. It was lovely speaking with you both. You all said your goodbyes and they faded off into the crowd, leaving you and Cove on your own once more. Cove shrugged then, eyes darting around the place with an awkward look.
So...
I guess we should talk to more people. There's not much else to do at an event like this. Oh, I see. This is a networking event. Which is something I'm also bad at. You found your way into groups of people who were standing around chatting while some light music played in the background. Servers with large silver trays were gliding between the guests, offering drinks and canopies. Dang, that's really fancy if they have like waiters serving actual food, like on trays and stuff. Cove was clearly hesitant to actually approach the people, but was able to respond when various people greeted him first. You're enjoying talking to so many different people, both guests and members of the organization alike, and found yourself enjoying the company. Dang, I'm envious of like this extroverted me in the game. The sound of a microphone crackling came from the podium at the other end of the room. Someone who you assume must be the host for the evening was asking everyone to sit down in preparation for the meal and speeches. Okay, please be lobster, please be lobster. I love lobster. I haven't had lobster in so long, please. You and Cove looked for your table, finding it easily enough by the little name cards that were placed delicately besides the napkins. Oh yeah, I mean, that you're right in that approach, but the thing I hate is when they ask me, "Oh, how are you?" Like, I hate when people ask about me because I'm gonna be honest, I don't find myself interesting at all. Like, all I do is stay home, play video games. Like, sure, I do some school, like, I have some knowledge and some things to do in my classes, but like, I don't have much going on, man. A few others joined you at the table, though they weren't anyone that you recognize. Those were still speaking as people were settling, starting off the speeches by giving a welcome to everyone attending. She went on to provide some more information about Orca, which you suppose was for the guests who weren't part of the organization, and the purpose of the fundraiser tonight. Okay, like, okay, if you guys want to ever ask me something, you could, but like, I might say no depending on, depending if I'm boring or not. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, you're right on that. You're right. Wait, no one. Okay, so like, okay, I'm fine talking about the economy because I love trashing on how bad the economy is. But like weather, no one talks about the weather. The weather, okay. So like, the weather is a conversation topic that is the last conversation topic you ever want to talk about, unless there's something special about it. So you do not talk about the weather if it's a normal day, because it's normal. But if it's like rainy or like very bad, or if it's like way too hot, like you could talk about the weather, because like it's kind of like a nothing burger, honestly. Like, oh, the weather was meh. But like if it's an extreme thing, like, oh, that rain awful, no one knows how to drive and stuff. The heat wave, global warming, blah blah blah. Yeah. Oh, you can make the weather interesting? Dang, that's really talented then. Because, like, I agree with Lomi how the weather, not really an interesting topic. But, like, dang, if you can make it interesting, you're talented then. You know, if it started snowing in my area, that's definitely a very interesting topic because it has never snowed here. 37 degrees? Wait, okay, 37 degrees to... Because, like, I think do I use Celsius or Fahrenheit? 90... Dang, that's hot. Damn, that's hot. Because I had to turn it to Fahrenheit, because that's what I use. So 98.6. Dang. That reminds me, like, when I was in Japan, it was insanely hot. It got into the hundreds sometimes. And, like, it didn't feel hot. Like, Japan always had a breeze whenever it went out. And, like, it didn't feel like a dirty hot either. Wait, 37 Fahrenheit. You're extremely cold then. You're extremely... Are you okay? Are you okay? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for you, Lumi. I'm so sorry. Actually, you know, that kind of makes sense since it's wintertime right now, actually. I don't know. Where I live, there's like, it's mostly like perfect weather. Unless it's like extremely hot. But like, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's awful. Dang, I couldn't survive in that type of weather. Dang. Chris, I'm reading your thing, and is driving like a really big thing in Mexico? Because I know nothing about cars. And, okay, this might be kind of, like, sexist or something. But, like... Actually, wait. I don't want to talk about it. Because I realize... If I'm sexist, that's bad. Dang. I shouldn't have opened that can of worms. Maybe it's because... Like, I was gonna say because I'm a girl, I'm not really interested in cars. But I'm thinking, no, it's not because of that. Because some people just aren't interested in cars. Oh, I see. But you know, it's a thing where it's not girl or guy. It's just some people happen to be interested in cars and some don't. Okay, I need to learn how to speak better because I'm like, I can't get canceled. I'm still starting out, man. I see. You know, maybe that's why. You know how in like, okay, so like in ads, they would always have like for burgers, they would have like these ads where there's like a girl on a car eating a burger, and that's supposed to entice people to buy the burger or something. Maybe these are the closet car guys. And they're like, oh, look, a girl, a burger, and a car. But dang, I don't know anything about cars. Maybe I'll know more things when I drive. I'm sorry. Damn, I'm not doing a good job at this. Okay. Guys, we just have to ignore everything I have ever said that made me look bad. Let's see. Okay, Orca's goals, as she explained it, were to aid in the conservation and restoration of oceans and beaches. There are many people who had helped to make the group as successful as it was. When she read off a list of several volunteers who worked on making the event happen, Cove's name was one of the first to come up. Oh my god, that's you, bro, that's you! His cheeks flushed with shy pride at that. That's my man. As she continued on to thank the large donors for the event, you checked over at Cove. He's still grinning happily to himself and tapping his finger over the top of his knees, pretty pleased to have been mentioned by name. And I'm proud of you, man. Yeah, of course I'm excited for him. He had worked so hard to make this event happen. It was the least that he deserved. While the host continued speaking, multiple servers dressed in black were setting the first course of the menu in front of guests. Okay, what do we get? While the servers sat down... No, it's salad. It's salad. Guys, I hate salad. And you know what's worse? You know what they're gonna put on the salad? Probably ranch. And you know what? I like ranch, but I hate ranch on salad. So like, okay, so I know it's kind of weird because like, oh, ranch and salad, perfect combination or whatever. But like, I just don't like ranch on my vegetables. I just would rather have any other condiment. But I like ranch on other things, like, of course, pizza. Wait, oh, I can only think of pizza right now. Oh yeah, ranch and fries are really good too. Oh, popcorn shrimp. Bro, honestly, your taste? Fire. Oh, I see. I wonder, does popcorn... Now I'm thinking about regular popcorn. I feel like it would be good on regular popcorn too, honestly. But the thing is, I also don't like popcorn, so... While the servers set down a plate in front of you and you thanked them quietly before looking over the dish with interest. You recognize the dish as a simple Caesar salad. Why with interest? Oh yeah, the powders, yeah. Yeah, Chris, you're missing out. Ranch tastes good on other things too. I especially like it on pizza. Oh wait, yeah, that does sound yummy, Lumi. Dang, they should sell that. They probably do sell ranch powdering or whatever, seasoning powder and stuff. But like, yeah, honestly, ranch is one of my favorite. Like, I like mayo, ranch, but I also like spicy mayo too. Because like spicy mayo is what I put on my salad, like vegetables. Because to mask the taste of the vegetable, because I don't like vegetables tasting like a normal vegetable. Yeah, I would say chicken tenders are my favorite, but I do really like it. They are really good, and that is also something that I would eat with ranch. Soy sauce? I'm sorry. I don't like soy sauce. I don't know. It's like, I've tried eating soy sauce, but like, I don't know. Usually like things are like so salty and stuff, but like, Soy sauce just doesn't do it for me for some reason, and it feels like it should be something I like. So yeah. Okay, you could tell the class about Overwatch, but I'm gonna have no knowledge because I don't play Overwatch. But you could talk about that. Okay, the host quickly wrapped up the end of her speech, thanking everyone once more before inviting you all to begin your meal. I'm just gonna give all my salad to Cove. Anyone who had included a special dietary note when signing up for the event received a vegan or vegetarian version. And there were also small baskets of bread set across the table. Oh my gosh, I love free bread. I'm just gonna eat the bread. I hope they give me some butter. I'm just gonna eat the bread and I'm just gonna give Cove the salad because, Cove, you have green hair. Hey, the salad could help your hair become greener or something. What? Confirmed that the non-canonical but not canonical dating simulator, the Schrodinger's canonically dating simulator is dinosaur chicken nuggets. Dang, that's a mouthful. But I like when they, I like when characters get like details, like small details like that. Oh, their birthday, their blood type, their favorite food, because like it just adds so much to like. These small things make them feel a bit more personalized, and like, it's so cute. I'm just gonna eat some bread. Wait, if there's a dating sim for Overwatch, I could probably play that, cause like, I date people. Oh, it says for China. It says for China only. Loverwatch, is that the one? No, it says it's a Chinese dating sim, so But it looks nice. I always love when they do parodies like that. Oh my gosh, it reminds me whenever I play Kingdom Run. I mean, not Kingdom Run, Cookie Run Kingdom. And then they would put April Fool's gifts and then like April Fool's like things. And I think there was like a school dating someone. Unfortunately, I wasn't around by then. But like, it's so fun to see such like little creative ones. There's a Dead by Daylight one too. Dead by Daylight dating sim. I heard of the game, but like, Hooked on You. Wait a minute. It's a $10 dating sim called Hooked on You. Why is it in Hungarian? Wait, why? What the? Hooked on. Why did my thing automatically go to a Hungarian website? Dang, I hope I'm not getting hacked. Blah blah blah. I was born here that day. Let's see. Welcome to Hooked on You. Welcome to Murderer's Island. Your companions, 4 dead sexy killers who underneath their murderous exteriors just want a little romance. Put your way into their heart, uncovering dark twists along the way. Will you find true love, forge friendships, or get hacked to death? Oh yeah, like, oh yeah, I seen the, what's it called? I seen gameplay of Dead by Daylight, so I understand the hook thing. Aw, that's so cute. I like that play of words. Maybe I should. I don't know, it costs $10. Maybe I'll get it on a sale. Or when I have more money. Because right now I'm just going for like free dating sims at the moment. Wow, look at Cove. Cove wolfed down his salad before munching into a breadstick, quickly devouring that as well. Bro, like I think the dating sim was a bit older, but imagine dating Springtrap. Because I know they added Springtrap to Dead by Daylight. Because like I'm a bit of a FNAF fan, but yeah. Oh, it was a game 3 years ago. Yeah, there's no way they would have had Springtrap on there. Yeah, Cove, eat my salad for me. I hope the next part comes out soon and is bigger. Yeah, eat my food though. You could hear him mumbling to himself as he reached over for another piece of bread. He glanced around the table and he followed his line of sight with curiosity, noting that everyone else was still eating the salad. Dang, everyone's fancy here. Yeah, I wouldn't date William Afton, but I just think it would be funny. I don't know. Now I think about it. He kills children. You know, who would want to date that? Who would want to date someone like that? Like, I date serial killers, because I'm playing Killer Chat, and that's a dating sim about serial killers. But who wants to date a serial killer that just kills children? Like, bro, you didn't even give them a chance. It's okay, Cove. It's okay. You can eat my salad to be one with their pace. Solving his hand midair, he quickly pulled back and rested it on his lap, without taking another breadstick after all. It was clear that he was starting to feel unsure of himself, and he looked a little out of place here. Oh, Cove. No, you know what, Cove? Cove, you know what? We are out of place here. And you know what? That's okay, because you are a person of this organization, and no one's gonna think poorly just because we have different manners and stuff. Oh, no, Cove, you can eat my salad for me. He folded his arms and turned away from them to you. You didn't like the salad? What do you mean, bro? What do you mean you didn't like the salad? You know I don't like salad. You're playing Marvel Rivals right now? Damn. Okay, good luck with your match, Lily. Let's see. Highway Blossoms. Okay, let me check it. Honestly, instead of playing the game, this is just us chatting a lot. A Yuri visual novel. Let's see. Yuri visual novel about Amber, a girl who's trying her best to be alone on the road until she stumbles upon a young hitchhiker and the journal of a prospector from a long ago, fully voiced in English. Oh wait, I think I played a game from this studio before. Isn't Studio Elaine the people that made Yuri Paddle? Wait, time out. Wait, Yuri Paddle. Oh my god, wait. Oh wait, no, is it or is it not? Oh no, I see what happened. Oh wait, it was! Yeah, I played Yuri Paddle from Studio Lane. The problem is like, one of the characters just melted my brain, and like Tony was there. Tony, you remember that? But like the game itself wasn't that bad. There was just one character I didn't like at all that melted my brain while I was playing it. But yeah, if there's a sale and I have money, maybe I'll look into this too. I'll add it to my wish list. Where is my wish list? I'll take into consideration. But yeah, if you ever have any recommendations, you could just drop them. Where the F do I put the wish list? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, Cove, what do you mean you don't know I didn't like salad? Have you ever seen me eat a vegetable? Oh yeah, wait, he has seen me eat a vegetable. Wait, has he? Oh no. I don't really like Caesar salads. I get it. Then why did you eat yours? His gaze remained purposely tunneled on you, as if he was trying not to even think about what the rest of the table might be doing. Aww. You discreetly flipped the other guests off. You gave Cove a pat on the head. You made silly faces at the other guests while they weren't looking. I think I did that because I wanted to balance it out. But yeah. Damn, I shouldn't have put it. I should have been authentically me and have no vegetables on it. Let's see. You picked up a breadstick and gave it to Cove discreetly. Honestly, okay, so this often is something I would have done if I was in elementary school. I don't know. I just had a problem with secretly flipping people off a lot. But like, they don't know that because I was a good kid. But I would only do it under tables. Yeah, should I give him my food? I don't know. I want my breadstick, so I'm gonna give you a pat on the hand, bro. His lips tilted up at the corners, and he seemed touched by the reassurance. It wasn't much longer until the main course was arriving, and the various chicken, steak, and veggie dishes were being served throughout the room. Okay, I don't know. It wasn't that. It wasn't necessarily. It wasn't like, okay, so like I'm flipping off, right? So like I'm doing the middle finger right now, and I'm like, I think it's more like the symbol. It wasn't necessarily directed towards people. It's more like, wow, I'm like a 10-year-old kid flipping people off under a table and they don't know it. I'm like, dang, I feel so powerful. Damn. I don't know. I was a weird kid. I mean, I'm still a weird adult, but like, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. Frick actually did that. It wasn't towards you. You know, I realized I could have not just said that. I actually did that to you. I'm sorry. There's no malice. There's no malice behind the action. There's no malice. Hey, I'm doing a peace sign for you guys. You guys can't see it, but I'm doing a peace sign for you. I'm doing a peace sign for you guys now. And a thumbs up too. A thumbs up sign. How many signs do I have to do to make everything okay? Okay, let's see. What kind of vegetable? Okay. Like, I feel like I'm weird, but like at the same time, I don't interact with enough people to know what is considered weird. Cause like what I think, so like I feel like I'm weird to a normal person, but I feel like I'm normal to myself because I'm myself, you know? So like I'm normal to me, I feel weird to other people. And I kind of feel bad because I'm like, huh, is something wrong with me? But at the same time, I feel my actions, they don't really hurt any other people, so I'm like, I'm okay at least. An array of scents wafted through the room, making your mouth water. Yeah, I definitely chose the steak. It was nice that you had been given the option of how you liked your steak cooked, and the meal on the plate in front of you seemed perfectly to your taste. Cove had gone for the steak, and once he started to dig in, he was completely absorbed by his meal. You're gonna choke if you keep inhaling your food like that. Let's see. I don't wanna... I'm just gonna tell him he's gonna choke if he keeps doing that, bro. He retorted without even looking up from the dish. Don't choke, bro. I don't want to be the one giving you the Heimlich just because you choked on your food, man. Most of the people here can do CPR, so it'll be fine. Bro, that's not good. Bro. He's like, I'm just gonna throw caution to the wind because it's okay. Everyone here is a certified health medical person, so if I start choking, it's okay. You shook your head in amusement as he continued feverishly eating at the same pace. Yeah, I am. Unfortunately, my boy is also not taking care of himself, and like, I really hope he doesn't accidentally choke. Dinner eventually ended, and last of all was dessert, a lemon sorbet that had been partially dyed blue. Oh my god, lemon! I love lemon! The mix of white with bold streaks of blue made the little scoop look like a ball of roaring ocean waves. Dang, this is fancy. Why are you sad? Oh wait, let's see. The effect was very pretty, but the serving size was small. Perhaps it was the price to pay for artistry. You turned to Cove to find him pouting a little at the size. Also, welcome, Kai. Welcome in. Digging into dessert, he took him only a few bites to polish it off. Again, the other people around the table had barely even begun eating. What? Huh? I mean, this is my first time playing through on the game, at least. This is my first playthrough of Our Life, so I'm just being with Cove and stuff. Again, the other... also, huh, you know... I feel bad for Cove right now because, like, he is a hungry boy. And they're barely giving him any food. An unimpressed air settled over him as he sat back in his chair, sipping at his water unhappily. Let's just get more dessert later, Ro. You gave him an encouraging smile. Oh no, I didn't. This is my first playthrough. So I wanted to, like, okay, base game, original, just go through this. But, like, after playing, like, I'm on step 3, obviously. I mean, I'm on step 3 right now. And I'm thinking, like, how do I say? Yeah, I'm definitely considering the DLC. Because, like, there's, like, so much more content. Like, you know, they only give us 5 free moments each time, but like, I've seen the other moments, like, and I absolutely can't wait to play, like, when I do a second run through. I don't know if I'm gonna do it soon, but like, I really do wanna continue going through moments with Cove because he's an absolute sweetie pie. You gave him an encouraging smile. He looked up at you sheepishly, embarrassed to have been caught sulking over such a thing. He fumbled for a defense.
I mean...
It was just really good, that's all. And now it's gone, but I'm okay. With a slight grin, he shrugged to show that he was really fine. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll give you a bite. But I'm not giving you the entire thing because I love lemon sorbet, but you only get a small bite. I'll give you one bite, just one bite, bro. You scooped up a spoonful of your sorbet and offered it to him, holding a hand beneath it to avoid any drips. His eyes widened as he eyed the dessert hungrily, surprised by the offer. Only one bite, though. Only one bite. Recovering quickly, he leaned forward over the table, lifting out the chair a little as he ate the treat from your spoon. As he sat back, humming happily with his mouth full, you couldn't help but smile at the sight. Cove swallowed the facts ocean and let out a satisfied sigh. Even though it wasn't that much, the simple fact that he had gotten more hit the spot. Yeah, I'm not really the type to share food, but only a tiny bit because I like you, Cove. See, that's the privilege you get as my boyfriend. Oh my god, the wedding DLC? Oh my gosh, I really should probably buy that too. Oh my gosh. But the thing is, like, money. One day I'll buy it. One day. But yeah, I wonder how things will end out, because I agree step 2 was really, like, step 2 was probably my favorite step so far, and like I really like step 3 right now too, but like, how do I say, I have a question. You say step 2 and step 3 are the best. Does that mean step 4 is like more of a different quality, or just doesn't hit as hard? Because now I'm getting a bit worried.
Thanks.
Aw, thanks, Amy. I mean, yeah, we have our fish, Amy Jr. as our child, and we have spent, did we have our accounts? I mean, I know we spent money together when we went shopping as like a domestic couple and stuff. But yeah. One day. You know, now I think about this, actually probably was another opportunity if I said, if we split it, then that's another, oh my god, we're paying things together and buying like a joint account together. My voice is getting so scratchy. You're welcome. You were pleased to see he was perkier, and you went back to eating the rest of the dessert. Another person from Orca got up on stage to make a speech as everyone was nearing the end of the meal. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, that's kind of sad then. Oh my gosh, that means after, because like, okay, so currently we're at charity. I have one more moment after this, and then it's the end. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe things are ending so quickly already. Oh my gosh. They spoke mostly about the individual projects that the organization was working on, and their plans for the near future, as well as encouraging anyone who is interested to consider volunteering. Cove bent forward over the table with his chin balanced on a hand, listening attentively to the words. As it came to a conclusion, and everyone gave them a round of applause, Cove caught your eye and smiled. You wondered what would happen now. Oh? And then the lights dimmed. A couple of spotlights came on, projecting a waterlight effect around the room. The guests gushed over the ambiance, and you looked around with wide eyes at the ripples on the walls. The DJ that had previously been playing some soft mood music in the background announced that the floor was open for dancing, slowly turning the volume up so it drifted through the space. Dancing? When he glanced at Cove, his eyebrows had shot up, and he mumbled quietly. You could... Oh my god, look! It looks like... Oh my gosh. Like his face. It's like the water pattern or whatever. Oh wait, dang. Okay, you know what? Maybe I will get the DLC if it's $3. Guys, after we finish the game, we're gonna go marry Cove, like for real, for real. I didn't know there would be dancing. I guess it makes sense now that I think about it. He gave an awkward laugh as you both watched as people rose from their seats. It is clear now that many donors were couples, like us. A small crowd had started to form on the dance floor, and the DJ played a romantic song to get everyone started off. Cove let his gaze float over the small sea of guests who were moving onto the floor, his hand twisting in his lap as his lips pulled into a tight line. And then with a breath and the lift of his hand, he turned to you.
Well...
Wanna dance with me? Yes, let's go. I need to show everyone this is my man. I was about to ask you the same thing. He let a stuttering laugh, relieved. Oh, that's good. Accepting Cove's outstretched hand, you rose from your seats together and stepped out onto the floor. When you had found a spot for yourselves amongst the other guests, you turned and faced him standing close. Cove gave you a small smile as you looked directly at him in front of you. He seemed a little nervous. I don't know how to dance. Not for real. It's okay, bro. We could wing it. It's okay. We could look like, even if we're bad at dancing, we could look ridiculous together. He admitted with a slight squeeze to your hand and a sheepish look. You gave him a reassuring grin and nudged a little closer to him still. It's okay. I know. With a familiar face full of affection, he let go of you and raised his arms to slide both of his hands behind your neck. Guys, this is my makeup prom. I'm going to prom with Cove at an Orca event instead. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna hiss at everyone. Baxter, if you're here, back off. You wrapped your arms around him in response. Together, you gently swayed to the music, moving your feet in time to the delicate beat. It was nice just being here like this, in each other's arms. You didn't have to worry about whether you knew the right steps or not. There's always a way to make it work between the two of you. Cove leaned his head in nearer to yours, his forehead so close to yours that they almost touched. Oh my god, that's so cute. His breath was warm as he let out a contented sigh, tickling your skin. You really do look so good tonight. You're such a beautiful woman. Dang. Thanks, bro. Thanks for noticing. You clean up pretty well yourself. He chuckled softly as you took a second to admire him, running your eyes down the front of his chest. Oh? Have you had a nice time? I hope you did. Let's see. I was having a pretty bad time until now. No. Oh wait. I don't. I mean, I kind of want to kiss him, but at the same time, like I kind of want to answer his question too. Huh. Do we have another opportunity to kiss you later on? Like in the scene? Okay. Okay, this is what I hope happens. Because sometimes the DLC... I'm not DLC. The game sometimes amazes me because I put high initiative. So I'm gonna say this to you. And I want you to initiate the kiss, Cove. Cove? Cove, you listen to me? Please initiate the kiss. I came here with you, so yeah. He let out a breathy giggle. His bright eyes stayed locked on yours, studying you with unmistakable adoration. Thank you for saying you're still here, just like you promised you would be. Your heart felt light as you continued to sway whilst holding your most beloved person. So glad to be able to share a moment like this with them. Wait, are you gonna kiss me or what? Please, bro. Like, I like kissing you, but when you kiss me, it makes it so much better. A lot has happened, huh? Actually, earlier when I said moments, I thought I was just gonna end it there. Because I feel like usually when, the scene has the word moment, and then that's when it usually just ends the scene. You nodded faintly. You weren't sure if he meant just today, this summer, or your entire time knowing each other. But it didn't really matter. It was true either way. Thinking back on the years that you and Cove had been neighbors, it was difficult to even try to reflect on it all at once.
I'm so glad.
Aww. I'm glad we ended up here too. Here. He gave you a soft look and you beamed, knowing that you could also mean many things. But from his tone, you were certain he didn't only mean here at this event. It was more than that. Let's see, there's nowhere else I'd rather be, so am I. I think we'd have to tell your dad thanks. No, I'm not bringing Cliff into this moment. You're amazed that you couldn't even speak. You chuckled happily at the two of you and the long adventure you'd been on. Yeah, there's nowhere else I'd rather be than in your arms, bro. Bro, I just realized, even though he's my boyfriend, I still call him bro. You loved him, fully and completely you did. His smile widened, and he pressed his body against yours, resting his head into the crook of your neck, stroking the back of your head with his fingers. Aww. You tightened your grip on him, and let your head fall against his shoulder. As the night drifted on, you held each other tight, swaying to the music as you were the only ones in the room. Yeah, this is prom. Yeah, guys, I didn't go to... It's not that I didn't go to prom. I went to prom with Cove. Cove was sweet the entire time, his warmth brushing against your skin as he whispered words of affection in your ear. He was extremely good at making you feel special. You couldn't have hidden your blissful smile even if you wanted to. The party eventually started to wind down, and at last, it came to an end. No kiss? You didn't want me to... I thought you were gonna initiate the kiss, bro. Wait, we still have time. We still have time, as long as the moment doesn't end. When the main lights turn on, you blinked against the brightness of them, making sure you still had Cove in your sights. One final speaker came up to the podium on the stage, thanking all the guests for coming, and wishing everyone a good night. It was bittersweet to see it come to a close. Your time with Cove here was precious. At least the memories could be brought with you. Giving the space one more look, you walked together with Cove out to the parking lot. No kiss? The other guests were doing the same, so you got stuck in a bit of a crowd. Though Cove was tall, so tall you could always see him, it was easy enough not to get separated. The parking lot itself was quite big, and even more noticeable now with fewer cars blocking the view. It took a little while to actually locate Cove's car across its expanse. Eventually you found it, and the two of you bundled inside the vehicle and buckled up. The trip home was quiet as you both silently reflected back on the experience. The event had been the biggest night of the year for Orca, and now it was all over just like that. Outside your window, the surroundings soon became familiar, and you found yourself back in your neighborhood. Cove pulled the car into his driveway and put it in park before letting out a relieved breath. Home sweet home. Bro, you still have time to kiss me, man! You still have time! Yeah. Guys, if he doesn't kiss me, I'm gonna go back and kiss him instead. Ah, my throat's getting so dry and itchy. After climbing out of the car, you walk slowly down to the road, Cove coming over to stand beside you. You stopped in the middle of the street right between your house and his, and turned to him, finding him in the process of opening his mouth to speak. Oh? Strangely, he clamped his lips together as though he had suddenly thought better of it. Bro, what were you about to say, man? Stretch? Okay, one moment. Oh, my back. Ah, frick. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stand up and stretch for a bit. Thank you for that, Tony. I wasn't sitting, I was laying. Oh, my back. Okay, stretch up, stretch down. Oh, there goes my back. Okay. Just getting all my joints. Okay. Now let's continue my back. Okay, Cove, what did you have to say? You could say it. You could say it, bro. This is kind of awkward. No. Yeah, thank you for taking me tonight. Thanks for coming with me. Okay, I'll kiss you goodnight. Oh my gosh, I should have kissed him earlier. Needing to be close again before the night ended, you pressed your lips against his in a gentle kiss. He smiled as you separated, running his fingers over the side of your face.
Night.
Night, Amy. No, I want a bigger kiss than that. Oh yeah, our life. Yeah, and we just finished it. Like we just left the charity event, and now we're just saying our goodbyes. Are you just leaving me? Oh my gosh. Sorry, I know we're leaving, but like, I thought you said like do more. With a last wispy smile, he left towards his front door. Figuring you shouldn't linger in the street for much longer, you crossed the remainder of the road and did the same. Guys, I wanted him to initiate a kiss with me, but he didn't. When you reached your house, you pulled out your keys and stuck them in the door, trying your best to be silent about it. Also welcome in, curious NPC. Opening the door a crack, you turned back and looked at Cove from over your shoulder. Oh, we were looking at each other. Your eyebrows lifted in surprise to see he was doing the same, holding his front door open, waiting for you to go inside before he did. Yeah. Oh my god, at this moment we had the same brain cell looking at each other, but his two brain cells unfortunately did not get the signal to kiss me himself. You shared an amused smile before you both stepped into your own houses, locking the door behind you. Okay, the only thing that could save this moment, I mean, I really do like the moment so far, is he comes and breaks in through my window. It was quite late, so everyone else was already asleep. Like, see right now, this seems like the perfect time and atmosphere for Cove to break into my window moment. As quiet as a mouse, you tiptoed up to your bedroom and changed out of your formal clothes into your pajamas. Now that you're finally home, you're exhausted. You brushed your teeth and got ready for bed in darkness before crawling under the covers and letting out a heavy breath. It was still strange to think about how that was it. The build-up to the event had felt like so much that was completely behind you. Your mind was busy with rapid yet muddled thoughts as you faded closer and closer to sleep. No! As unconsciousness crept up on you, you felt more content. It was a big deal, but there were more in the future. You could accept what it had been, and you could dream about what you get to experience next. Oh? Okay, guys. Cove is using his 2 brain cells to take action. And then you're taken away from dreams right back into reality by sound. Your eyebrows pinched together, fully unprepared to be a part of the waking world again. The day was over, and had been an eventful one. But you heard another noise. It was a tapping. Your eyes flew open. The window. There was a tapping that came from your window. Bro, you know what's funny? It just isn't Cove. Yeah, Cove Holden, that boy. Let's see. Yeah, you went over to let the guy in. You extricated yourself from your bed, yawning. You stretched your arms and then made your way to the window. There was another tap right before you arrived. When you pulled it wide open, Cove was indeed there. You know, imagine Cove one day tries to come through my window and I'm just changing. You had not been surprised to find Cove awkwardly crouched on your window ledge. However, you're taken aback to see that he was a little overdressed. Cove hadn't changed out of his formal clothes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, bro, I haven't seen Jeremy in like, what, 4 years? How the F did that kid get over here? You also noticed that he was perched clumsily. You didn't know if it was because he was trying to keep his fancy clothes clean, or if he felt weird about something. His body was too stiff and awkward. Bro, you should have changed out of your clothes. Because, like, I don't want to deal with an injured Cove if he fell off my window ledge. Cove smiled sheepishly. Hi, Amy. Let's see. It's nice to see you, Romeo. Oh my gosh. You moved aside. Yeah, this is so romantic. You moved aside and let him climb inside. He cautiously stepped down by stretching his legs over. Strangely, he didn't use his hands for support. It was clear to you now he was holding something. Okay, what could it be? Is it like a bundle of roses? Or is it some food? Is it ice cream? When he was safely on his feet, he briefly checked out his clothes, twisting around to see the back of his pants. He got you looking and shrugged.
I mean...
I did go home after the event. I knew I wasn't going to be able to settle down, so I just walked back out. I needed fresh air and time away from everything. He paused for a moment and raised his clasped together hands where you could see them. Okay, what is it? Okay, what's other thing? Is it a ring? Are you going to propose to me right now? Because this is an extremely romantic moment for you to propose. Is it the shell? It could be the shell that I gave you that one time. But then something happened and, well, so I have something I want to show you. Did you bring Amy Jr. the fish here? How could you do that? Amy needs water. Cove grinned like a child and gently unfurled his fingers, not being able to keep you in suspense for even a minute. Wait, what? Wait, it was something alive. It was something alive. Carefully sitting aside was a tiny yellow light. and blinked off and then on again. A firefly. Delicately, he moved his hand closer so you could see the creature better. They're back. Aww. He closed his eyes, his smile now faintly illuminated by his insect companion. Remember the first time I caught one? I always will. I could barely manage anything because of that neon pink cast I was stuck with all summer. You were still stunned by what was happening, but couldn't help snickering when Cove did. It was thanks to you that I finally held a firefly in my own hand. You're welcome, Cove. Honestly, I didn't think I'd see them this year. I don't know why, it's just that they were kind of late and I guess I've been worrying about a lot of stuff lately. You tell that the firefly genuinely lifted his spirits. He seemed at peace and he wanted to share that with you. I know, right? Bye, Shayla. Bro, he's so romantic. He's so romantic. Hey, this is better than any kiss you could give me, bro. The fact that his first thought after discovering the fireflies was to come over and celebrate the joy with you made you suddenly feel very cherished. Cove opened his eyes, but he looked away, not meeting yours.
It's nice.
It's really nice, I think. Even if the fireflies disappear for a while, it doesn't mean they're really gone. They'll come back. I can see them again. You smiled, you waited for him to continue. Technically, the fireflies aren't even gone. They're just eggs and larvae. Sorry, I have to one-up you, man. I have to say facts and stuff. He laughed and shook his head amused. You gestured for him to go on and he nodded. Cove looked at your face, his smile now fragile. It makes me think about the two of us. We're together, then we say goodbye, and then we're together again. Day after day, year after year, and even if our time apart gets longer, that doesn't make it forever.
Amy.
Ah, he said my name. Amy, I'll always be there whenever you want to see me. Okay, so okay, you need to make this more common. Come see me every night, through this window entrance. You know, we could build a set of stairs. So just to my window, so it'll be easier for you, so you don't have to worry about accidentally breaking your arm again. You were so in love with him, there was nothing else you could think then, and he needed to know. You're so happy to be with him, and he needed to know that. You quietly said his name. Bro, I'm so in love, head over heels, bro. Your heart started to pound in your ears, and all you could hear was blood rushing. You looked at Cove and found yourself fixated. The only thing you were aware of was your rapid pulse and him. It was as if your entire relationship was playing over in your mind, every step that led you here. Everything from the first night you met, to how you started as little kids who were good friends and grew even closer. To the first time you saw fireflies together, to the first time you snuck into your room, and then to every other moment you shared. All of it came back to you. Cove's expression had turned curious as you left him waiting, wordless. Bro, it's okay, I'm just thinking about you, man. He tilted his head in a question. His lips parted to speak, but you went first. Okay, let's see. I love you. I'm in love with you. I love you, Cove. I love you so, so much. These are all the same, but bro, I love you, Cove, man. Why are you shocked? Why are you shocked you're dating, bro? With your confession, the world stopped for a second. Cove froze. Bro! Why do you look so shocked? Oh no, I made him cry. Then, as if your words had turned a faucet, tears began to fall down Cove's cheek. He silently mouthed something, but you couldn't make out a word. Cove, no, don't cry, man. Okay, come here, we're gonna give you a hug. You stepped closer and closer, moving the distance between the two of you. Oh man, poor Cove. He covered his mouth with a hand. He must have forgotten about the firefly resting there, and it flew off into the night with a twinkle. Aww. He used his other hand to shakily reach over and interlace his fingers with yours. He gripped you tightly as he started sobbing harder. Bro, I give him some ice cream. I go wipe his tears. Bro, you can't just cry. This is a happy moment. Gently, you took your free hand and wiped his tears away. Oh my gosh. Bro, I know, right? Bro, he can't handle the L word. I guess, bro, if I say I love you again, he's gonna cry harder. Guys, we need to do it. I love you, Cove. Cove removed the hand from his mouth and used it to hold the back of your head. He brought your face to him and your foreheads brushed together. He looked straight into your eyes. Oh my gosh. His voice trembled, it cracked, and it shook. This was raw, straight from Cove's heart. I love you. Oh my gosh. Have we not told him I love you yet? Bro, we probably should have told him way sooner. He closed his eyes tightly and repeated himself, but now he could say it firmly. I love you. His aqua eyes sparkled when he opened them again. Fresh tears poured out with an outburst of emotion.
Sorry.
Amy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I can't get it together. It's okay, bro. It's just, I tried so much to love you quietly, secretly, and that being it, but I really wanted you to feel the same. I wanted you to love me back. I wanted to hear you say it. I just kept thinking, what if you didn't? Maybe what if I felt was too much, and I didn't know how to handle that. I didn't know what to do, but I didn't want to put any of that on you either. You weren't doing something bad. Everything you do is right and wonderful.
I'm always like this.
Oh my, no, it's okay, bro, it's okay. It wasn't your fault. I had to be like that. I'm just like that. He leaned in closer, hiding his face from view. His lips trailing over to your ear, he whispered, "But you love me. You love me." He moved his head back so his forehead was centered on yours, and then he closed his eyes, he shook. The hand you still held was trembling. Oh my gosh, bro. Bro. I'm so sorry. I'm really always like this. Let's see. I want to kiss him, but I don't think I should kiss him while he's, crying this hard. Let's just hold him. You held him. You pulled him against you tightly. He leaned into your touch desperately. You could feel goosebumps on his skin, and when you rested your chin on his shoulder, you saw that the little hairs on the back of his neck stood up. Cove managed to bring a fragile smile into his face. He was still shaking, but there was something decided about him now.
I love you.
Guys, did you hear that? He said that to me. Oh my gosh. I love you, Amy. I love you. He repeated it more, as if to make up for all the times he didn't let himself say it before. As he spoke, his tears dried up, and his breathing became more even. The reaffirmation helped him calm down. Thank you for telling me. Cove's smile was bolder, even as his voice wavered, and he ducked his head with a childish shyness. He clearly fought against getting emotional again. His watery eyes, his mussed hair, the tears still dried on his cheeks. You loved him so much. Oh my god, we got bloomed romance. During step 3, ask Cove to be your boyfriend or something. Or like, we confessed to him. Bro, we did it. I need to tell you, wait, you always been lucky, haven't you? I'm so happy to have done it. You're welcome. It's only the truth, bro. I love you. Cove held the side of your face and moved his thumb down to softly brush your lips. It was exciting. Oh wait, oh my gosh, wait. Are you gonna take the lead? Please take the lead. Oh my gosh, wait. He wanted to keep touching you, and you wanted that too. Time out. Oh my gosh, wait. Yeah, we definitely need the marriage certificate. Lips, neck, face, hair. You pushed him against the wall. You moved your hands down to his chest. You grabbed his butt. You whispered his names. Oh my gosh, these... Okay. So guys, I'm just gonna cab it on him and push him against the wall. As much as I like to grab his butt, I feel like if I grab his butt, it's over. He's not gonna know how to react. He's gonna explode. So I'm just gonna push him against the wall. You pressed him against the wall. He's gonna die if I choose this option. Then you stepped forward with purpose and pressed your hands against his shoulders. You kept walking. His eyes widened, but he let you lead him, stepping back at the prompting. Cove squeaked when he made contact with the wall. You stared up into his flushed face. Cove's body was tense, being in such a position, but you knew with complete certainty that wasn't in a bad way. You can feel one of his knees rubbing against the inside of your leg encouragingly. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, wait. Guys, wait, time out. Guys, is the stream gonna get rated 18 in a few moments? I don't think so, but well, I can't really grab his butt. Well, I'm so glad I get to do more choices. If I get to do more choices than just, you know, push him, I can grab his butt now. Oh my gosh. You slid your hand down his back, skimming the muscle from underneath. You can feel them tighten the lower you got. Oh no, it's okay. You're doing good. I'm fine with your talking, curious NPC. It's welcomed. I know the scandal. Cove, don't explode when I do this move on you. Don't explode. You paused at the base of his spine, fingers tapping with intention, but giving you time to voice disagreement with their course of action. He did quietly murmur something. It's okay, I don't mind. I mean, it's not just that I want you to You couldn't muster up the last word, but still feeling validated, you let your hand cup his butt and squeeze it. Cove took a sharp breath. Amy. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Sometimes I'll take the lead. His voice was laced with embarrassment, but not dissatisfaction. Hey, he approves. Satisfied you pulled away? No, I'm doing all of these options, man. Oh, wait, one moment. Okay, let's continue. Okay, let's just do all this. What's a good order to this? Okay, let's first kiss, run it. We're gonna do all of this. We're gonna just do all of it. You ran a hand through his hair. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Cove. I got you. Cove, I got you. The phone is downstairs, and if you happen to have a heart attack while we're doing this, it's okay. We'll get you emergency services. You stayed close to him, and using one hand to comb through his hair, he leaned into your hand when your fingers got deeper into his strands. Cove tilted his head and brought his mouth to yours. Your lips delicately touched, too brief and slight to be a true kiss, but enough to be exciting. The slight touches were because he was also using his mouth to mumble something, although you couldn't make out any clear words. Okay, let's see. Let's kiss his neck. You nuzzled up against him. You could hear his breathing pick up. You kissed across the exposed part of his neck. He made a quick gasp and let it out as a long sigh. While you busied yourself over his neck, he reached down to stroke your thighs slowly. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I am not satisfied at all. When I go through all these options, I'm still not gonna be satisfied. I want more. Sorry, I'm getting a text. Why am I getting a text during this option? Please stop texting me. Okay, let's see. So we kiss his neck. I'm gonna whisper his name. Cove. You said it hushed, under your breath, and then brought your lips to his ear, and repeatedly repeated yourself longingly. Cove. A shiver went through him, and his grip on you tightened. He had to, with the way his knees almost buckled. Okay, let's see. Let's kiss all over his face. You moved your face over to his cheek and gave it a nice smooch. You smiled and then planted another on the tip of his nose. You kissed him across his forehead, move on to gently brush your lips against his eyelids and then the corners of his mouth. Aww. He made small, pleasured noises and wrapped his arms across your lower back. He pressed himself to even closer against you. Then Cove carefully rested his hands on your shoulders and looked away. He took a few deep breaths as he kept you there. What? No. What do you mean? What do you mean, Cove? What do you mean Cove is the one that finished? No! You could tell he was as worked as he could manage tonight. But that was alright. You were feeling rather satisfied too. No, I want more! I want more! Well, he has boundaries of himself, so I guess. It's okay, Cove. It's okay. You smiled a little and tried to slow your own racing heart. You couldn't help thinking about how happy you were to be with him, how you were certain you wanted to spend your life with him, how you're certain you wanted to spend your life with him, and you told him as much. Bro, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with you, man. I hope we get to spend our whole lives together. Aww. Oh my god, now he's crying again. No. Cove's expression crumpled again. He wasn't able to tamp down the newest wave of emotion. His eyes watered once more, and he took a few heavy breaths. Oh my gosh, no. I hope so too. We could be together always. Have a place of our own. Yeah, this is a marriage proposal at this point, bro. Honestly, I'm not really a fan of kids. A pet? The only pet I want is kind of like a Roomba. Well, okay, you know, I feel like Cove is a type of person that likes pets, so I'll let you have a pet. And a pet. Do you think so? You felt warm being able to talk about this openly. You liked to imagine the life you could have together, and now you could do it with him. He rubbed at his scarred arm bashfully. You know, I thought having to grow up for real was gonna be so hard. I didn't know if I could, but well, maybe it won't be that impossible.
So...
I mean, I better make sure it's not, huh? I'm looking forward to it. Finally, he was able to laugh softly. The tears were nothing but salty remnants on his cheeks. He brightened up as if finally able to process the absolute joy of tonight in full. It felt good too, and took a little more time together to simply exist in the new dynamic he had stepped into. Oh yeah, okay, now we just have to, buy the ring and, like, propose to him, so... I mean, like, oh my god, I should have had a ring ready. Why don't I have a ring ready for him right now? Cove looked into your eyes with a soft, slightly shy expression. There was hope in his smile. Do you want to go to the hill with me? I bet there's still fireflies. Of course, let's go. Let's go. Cove brightened. He was practically bouncing at the thought of a secret excursion before he suddenly became bashful. So how should we leave? We could try the door. We don't have to do the window thing. But maybe that'd bother your family? They both chuckled at how awkward it would be if your mom's, or worse, Liz, saw you going on a midnight firefly catching trip. You'd be sure to avoid that. Now we're going through the window. Let's go through the window. Cove nodded in understanding. You grabbed some shoes and readied yourself for an adventure. You're glad that there was no way you'd run into another soul outside. Cove would be way overdressed, and you're still in your jammies. You let Cove go first. He stepped back on the ledge as you carefully followed. He shuffled along, and as soon as you reached the garage, you planned to use the fence from there to reach the ground. Cove jumped to the garage, then the fence, and lowered himself down. It was easy for him. He leaned against the fence and projected hushed words up to where you were waiting. Do you want help? Yes. Bro, catch me, man. You got to the edge and let Cove spot your descent. He grabbed you about halfway down and brought you to rest firmly on the ground. Oh my gosh, look at that! Cove gave you an encouraging smile, but neither of you risked speaking yet. You briskly snuck behind the house and up to the old white poppy hill. And Cove was right. The entire hill was lit up, insects twinkling here and there with their pale yellow light. Cove let out a contented sigh, finally able to relax in full. He strode further up the hill to better enjoy the view. You walked along as well, letting yourself be surrounded by the twinkling display. Then, without warning, Cove plopped onto his back. He paid no mind to smacking his formal attire in the grass. Bro, you should have changed out of that. He put an arm under his head and stretched the rest of his limbs out. He was clearly getting quite comfortable in the dirt there. Yeah, you know, let's just lay down in the grass together. Oh, my pajamas are get dirty though. You sat down first and then fell back. You could see the stars when you looked up at the night sky. Now we're gonna snuggle in the grass. It was warm in contrast to the chilly ground. Cove cuddled closer in turn, tucking his arms up near your shoulders. I wonder if Dad will be mad about the grass stains. He tugged at the collar of his shirt. He didn't sound concerned, just idly curious. No, it's okay. Bro, your dad loves you. I don't think he'd mind that much. At least they're dark. If you're lucky, he won't be able to tell. His smile bent a little, and he went silent between you. The only sounds were the rustling of bugs and the breeze, and the faraway crashes of waves on the sea. Bro, at the wedding, he just shows up at the wedding in a grass-stained suit. It's okay, Cove. If that's how you want to roll, that's fine. That's fine. You couldn't help but reflect on what happened only a brief time earlier. Between this and your room, this almost felt like a different world. Was it even real? What happened between you? You could almost be convinced it wasn't, and that you had never actually stopped dreaming. You stole a glance at Cove. He caught you in blush. The little reddening reassured you. Cove remembered same as you. What you had was real. Oh my gosh. Wait. Oh my god, these are all like so romantic. Wait, you continue watching the fireflies. You want to catch fireflies. Oh my god, but this one, you ask, like, as much as I'd like to roll down the hill, asking him to dance here with no one watching is so much more romantic. Cove Holden, may I have this dance? Cove stared at you in shock at the invitation. Understandably, he had not expected that. You felt obligated to try to say more. I'd just like to. Cove's eyebrows crinkled and he smiled softly. Okay. You got up and brushed off your clothes as best you could. A pesky blade of grass tried to stay stuck to your leg. Cove did likewise, wiping his hands on his pants to clean them off. That poor suit, this poor getup, taking so much grass damage. You faced across at each other, and suddenly the prospect of what you were doing became more real. Cove hesitated a moment as you both tried to decide what move to make now. He smiled as he wrapped one arm around your waist and the other across your back. He pulled you closer, near enough that your bodies were touching. Then you began to sway together amid the floating lights. Despite the lack of music, you found a rhythm to your movements. Back and forth, step to the side, and slide. It was relaxing and freeing. Your eyes never strayed from one another. For a time, you just existed in the moment, holding each other close and enjoying being together. The hour grew late, and the fireflies mostly dispersed, until only a few stragglers remained. Then even they blinked out of sight, leaving you alone with Cove and your thoughts. Cove stole a second to release the words that had been filling his head during the quiet. Aww, Cove. I love you, Amy. He felt a great deal of happiness. Cove's expression was completely open, honest, and full of sincerity. He meant every word. He truly loved you. No matter how much it didn't seem real yet, it was. It felt as though this was a night that would never end, but you knew it would have to, all too soon. You're only grateful to have been a part of it. These were moments to truly treasure. You never let yourself forget them, and this is the end of the scene because of the word moments, isn't it? That was so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys, we have in the bag. We have Cove makes me feel so much better after the trashy day I had today. Oh my gosh. But I think that'll be it for today. Yeah, we ran longer. I know I started late today too, but yeah. Let's see, where is the just chatting screen? So yeah, I'd like to thank everyone that came today. Thank you so much. Honestly, that was so romantic. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Cove is definitely ours. We're definitely gonna get married to him. It's gonna be awesome. And it's gonna be great. But yeah. That's all I have to say. Yeah, he was really forward. Like, I was really worried at the beginning when he didn't kiss us during the dance and stuff. But like, he definitely made it up at the ending. So like, I'm so happy. But yeah, that would be it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. On Wednesday, we'll be playing Alice Mare, like a visual novel, at 12, my usual time. I hope I get better, because like my throat is hella itchy and stuff. So yeah. Yeah. I'll try to do my best to get a lot of rest. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it, and may you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.